sell your house, because that's a big bold move, and then to get a Ferrari. Not a lot of people can get a Ferrari. And I know you when we met you, even going back, like the first times that we met, you always said that you belong in Beverly Hills. Remember that?
So true.
I definitely always said I belong in Beverly Hills. Syl knows that.
Since day one, even before you guys knew him, I was like, Jesus.
And Syl definitely lived.
Jesus.
Oh my God. You have to, to dream big, right? Mm-hmm. You know, Syl will never let me get away with anything. She's like, get it together. You know what I mean? And I need that. You know what I mean? And
it
just
comes from a good place.
It comes from a good place. Oh my God.
See that, but some people don't know that. Some people take corrections or opportunities as, I don't know, something bad's going to come out of it. They need to know how to understand the lecture, the conversation, and that people lack that understanding.
And having somebody that understands, like your partner, I can go to him and be like, I need to get it together. And he's like, yeah, you do.
Hey guys, welcome back to Driven Channel, and we're here with two special guests here. They're like family, Eli and Mike, right there. You can see their sexy outfits.
Mike's the sexy one.
And well, everybody for the most part knows who you guys are. If you don't know them, they apologize in advance.
Yes.
Sorry. Eli and Mike, they've been with the company for the longest, and we have really seen you guys grow a lot.
Thank
and
you.
Especially since last time we did a podcast, we were at the 10,000 building.
Right.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been that long?
It's been that long.
So we skipped the Beverly Hills house. We skipped
the
Bel Air.
The 10K building.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was our last podcast, and we didn't even have Syl, so now we have the honor to have Syl. Everybody.
Hey.
And baby number 3.
And the
Oh my God, and baby number 3.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys had Berlin last time we were doing the podcast.
Yeah, just Berlin.
Oh, she was pregnant?
Yeah.
That's
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm so sorry. Actually, we had Italia. She was like a baby. She looks just like Berlin.
Oh, that's right.
She literally looks just like Berlin.
Yeah. So guys, first off, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
And I want to start off by just saying how proud we are of your growth.
Thank you.
You're like, I think it's safe to call you guys Eli and Mike 2.0.
All right, I like it.
Because you back in 10,000 you were 1.0.
Yeah.
Now you guys are a version better now. So you're like Eli and Mike 2.0.
Yes.
So like, can you talk about how much you've grown since 10,000 days? Like what's the most different thing in? Well, there's a lot of things, but you guys start off. Maybe you go and then Mike goes. But what do you see that's the main cause of your rise that you're on right now?
I honestly feel like it's this relationship we started building together. The bond. It's very rare to find in real estate or even in any business. It's the hardest thing to really trust somebody, and you never know who is really going to stick around to the end. And we've had businesses before, we have failed them, and we've always thought people would stick around. And you guys know Johnny's the only one that actually has lasted since way back in the day.
Yes.
And you guys run your own businesses, and you guys have had your share of people that have and have not stick together. And honestly, what we've learned is just knowing how to really trust people. That's the hardest thing. And knowing that we have you guys as like family to us, it's very genuine, and we love that, and it really feeds us to work harder. And I think that 2.0 that you said, honestly, that version is now us. Yeah. Yes. Me and Mike are even more level-minded together too. Like, it's always been a task to work with your partner and try to fit together. And you guys know it's not the easiest thing, but at the end, if you just do what you guys are doing and just fight through it, it's been we've been really blessed. Like, things are just so much better now.
Yes.
And you guys, just like intellectual wise, results wise, like you guys, 10,000, I remember they drove a really beat up Mercedes.
Really?
And
that's right. It was a black Mercedes.
Syl got in the Mercedes. Right. It was so trash.
Yeah.
She was like, she came back in the office. She's like, that is not your car. I was
my God, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I remember. It was messy. That's right.
It was messy.
I know,
it was bad.
I'm always super honest with people because, a car, believe it or not, it says a lot about a person, right? Like, Albert's like, oh, your car was always messy. I'm like, no, it was an organized mess. I had my gym stuff here, then my work stuff here, but my car was always clean from the outside. I remember that now.
Remember?
Yeah.
And so
But it's part of learning, you know. It's like, do I want to be better? Do I want to change this?
Yes.
Do I want to grow? Because we all start somewhere. And loyalty, to touch on that, it takes a long time. It takes years.
Oh my God.
To show loyalty, because people are like, I'm loyal.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
Right.
most people are in it for themselves.
Exactly.
Right? That's
No,
just
it's so
life.
true. Yeah.
And relationships, it's a mutual. It's a two-way street.
Yes.
Has to be a benefit to you and a benefit to the other party. That's just how life works. You know,
Yes.
we all make money, we all grow together, and then we share quality time together, which is super important to bond and grow.
Correct.
Yes.
So you mentioned that the Mercedes was like really messy and dirty. Like they didn't wash it, and then I think she lit a spark in you guys though, because
God.
now you guys drive a Ferrari
Yes.
Yeah.
and you have a
Yes.
Tesla Plaid,
Yes.
and you still have the other Tesla, huh?
Yeah, we
Yes,
still
You
have
two
it.
Teslas.
We have
Yeah.
two
We still
Tesla.
have it.
And not only that, you also like sold your house, bought another house, made good investments. So like, where do you see the biggest mindset change, Mike, to take risks, to like sell your house, because that's a big bold move, and then to get a Ferrari? Not a lot of people can get a Ferrari. And I know you, when we met you, even going back like the first times that we met, you always said that you belong in Beverly Hills. Remember that?
So true.
I definitely always said I belong in Beverly Hills. Syl knows that.
Since day
And-
one, even before you guys knew him, I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus.
And Syl
This
Syl
man's
definitely
expensive.
lived.
Jesus.
Oh my God, you have to, you have to dream big, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, Syl really did light a fire under our, you know what I mean? Because after that, I swear we never had a dirty car. And after that, we just upgraded our cars. And now today, I even was chewing a piece of gum, and I had the little wrapper. I was about to put it in the side of the car, and I was like, Syl's gonna kill me if I do that. So I literally, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But oh my God, it's been so amazing. And what I could say is like, literally what has changed us is literally being like what Eli said, literally just having the right partner. So, Syl will never let me get away with anything. She's like, get it together. You know what I mean? And I need that. You know what I mean? And
It
just
comes from a good place.
it
No, of
comes from
course.
a good
No.
place. Oh
See
my
that,
God.
but some people don't know that. Some people take corrections or
Correct.
opportunities as, oh, I don't know, something bad's going to come out of it. They need
Right.
to know how to understand the lecture, the conversation, and that
Yes.
people lack that understanding.
And having somebody
know
that
how to do it.
understands, like your partner, I can go to him and be like, I need to get it together. And he's like, yeah, you do. So it's not only like my partners like Albert and Syl, but I also have my partner Eli that's like, yeah, it's true, get it together. And all that does is just help you upgrade. You know what I mean? We went from the Mercedes with McDonald's bags in the cars, just to
That
be
was so
honest,
bad.
and
still
fries
remember.
all over the place.
Now you guys have Hotel Bel Air boxes.
Oh yeah, Hotel Bel Air boxes with the little cookies and the Ferrari. You know what I mean? But it's a blessing, and it's because of the people that you surround yourself with. Because you guys would never let us get away with anything, and we honestly wouldn't let you guys get away with anything. You know what I mean? I'm calling you guys, and I'm like, hey, Syl, I need this, and you're like, you're right, let's get on it.
Yeah.
Albert's over here texting us on a group that he's like, Are you guys gonna be here on time? Make sure you're on time.
But it's good conflict. Like we have this bond where we
Yes.
can communicate with one another and be like, hey, look, this is how I feel. This is how I understand.
Yeah.
And we go through the trials, the tribulations, and we conquer it. Like conquer escrow, but we
Yes.
conquer it and we take over. That's really how we grow into that 2.0. We're waiting for the 3.0. It'll come soon.
Right,
Believe it or
right.
not, it's coming.
Yeah.
You guys already are 10.0 plus, but we're building
and actually,
it. We're getting there.
you guys, okay, we were what, 1.0?
1.0.
And you guys are like 5.0 now. So how did you guys go from like 1.0 to like 5.0? Because we're just at 2. You know what I mean?
So we have ups and downs just like you guys, just like everybody else. So
Got
people
it.
watching this, like there's always ups and downs. I remember at 10,000,
Yes.
one time like Syl like got on my nerves like a lot. And I told her, look, I'm not gonna put up with this shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna go do stairs because that's when they shut down all the gym because of
Right.
COVID.
That's right.
And I told her, look, this is your last chance. I'm gonna go do stairs, and when I come back, you decide if you want to stay with me or if not. I'm perfectly fine, and I'll leave you,
Wow.
and I'll go on my own, and I'll do my own life. You do your own life. I didn't sign up to be arguing and
Right.
fighting over stupidity.
Yes.
And then she's just flipped the switch and she was good. But going back to you guys, like we all have ups and downs.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
So like from that moment, like we just decided that we weren't gonna argue over stupidity unless it's worth a divorce.
right.
So if
Exactly.
like, because most of the times we fight over the dumbest things.
Yeah.
So like,
we don't fight. We disagree.
We fight.
Right.
And then the
Right.
biggest the
We're ready
the
fight.
biggest thing for us, like, is not
Yeah.
disrespecting each other.
Yes.
So as long as you don't disrespect each other, you could tell somebody you don't agree or you're not okay
Right.
with. Like today, I had a powerful mastermind with Betsy.
Yes.
And I'm
One of
coming
our
out
tops.
and she's like huffing and
Yeah.
puffing like she's almost looks like a witch, like what, she looks like a witch right there.
Oh my god.
So like when she gets mad, she kind of turns into a
Syl.
witch. So like I don't. I'm
Okay,
not,
but
I
I'm
want
not into
answers.
witches.
I want responses
So-
now.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so
how
we
do you
have like
not
our
know?
own way.
So now I kind of like I just look at her and I go like, and she gets it. She's like, okay, she knows
Yeah.
she knows to
True.
stop. But you guys, we've seen you with going through ups and downs
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Like fights,
Right.
arguments.
Yeah, we've been through it.
And can you talk about like how you guys have grown as a relationship?
Yes.
Because like
Yeah.
for us, it was that we reached the point. At least I did, where I was like, I'm ready to leave you
Right.
because
right.
I'm not.
And this is real talk, everybody.
Yeah.
We're, like,
Because
on this
I
real
don't
have some
like
answers.
bitching and complaining and
Yeah.
arguing over nonsense.
Right.
Like,
Men have no urgency,
So-
so women can
so
understand.
so I said
I can understand.
so
Yeah,
af-
you
a-
understand.
You
after
know.
that we changed a
Yeah.
lot though. Like
Right,
now
right,
she knows to like, hey, I'm just like, when I go like this,
Yeah.
she knows that she needs to tone it down.
and when I go
Got
like
it.
this to him, he knows the same.
So like,
So
Yeah.
really
so like
Yes.
I'm gonna interrupt you. So to answer your question, it's just being better every single day, every
Yes.
single week, every single month, every single year, every
Yes.
quarter.
Right.
It's little improvements because even the divorce thing, we learned
Right.
that from one of our friends. So we don't take people's experiences, their knowledge, their advice to us when we ask for it, and we're
Right.
very careful with the
Right.
sources of our advice.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, they just listen to all kinds of different sources, and I'm like, no,
Yeah. Yeah.
you do that, but then you're like, okay, do I want to be like that person? Do I want to be like this person, or do I want to be like this person?
Right.
Now I'm gonna take a little bit of what you said, a little bit
Yes.
about what you said, and then I'm gonna apply it in my life because we all have different
Got it.
lives, but we can all be better. Think about it.
Yes.
No, of
you
course.
can get up a
Yes.
little bit earlier.
Exactly.
Obviously, right now, like I told them, I'm not gonna get up earlier. I'm not. Like I already get up early. Today I woke up and I freaked out because we got so late home from Long Beach, visiting the guys, some people
Yes.
from our company, and I woke up and I was scared, and it was 7:20 a.m., which is still pretty early. You know, and I'm extra tired now. And I
Yes.
told him, you go have a baby. You wouldn't even get out of bed.
Right.
You know, and it's
No,
a
yeah.
reality.
Right,
But like
right,
to me,
right.
I'm like, I always
Yes.
I'm up by 6:15. Never unless somebody is dying. Do not talk to me or try to wake
Right.
me up before
Yes.
6. Like just don't.
Right.
Because I'm very
Right.
efficient. I move quickly. I know what I'm doing every day,
Yes.
just like he does.
Love
We
that.
have different roles, but improving every day, every year.
good.
Making sure your
Yes.
last year's
Right.
always your new year is better than your last year, and you just keep
Exactly.
leveling up like that.
Yes.
And to elaborate on what Albert said is the reason we're still 2.0 is because we still have those aggressive conflicts, right? We're still, maybe it's a little different. We're both, together and males, and we have this dominant gene automatically of wanting to be the one that wins the war, no matter what. Maybe you guys have battles, but we always fight wars. Like, oh no, I want to be right. No, I want to be right. So it's a little bit more conflicting. So knowing where you said the fact is knowing where to just say, hey, that's your opinion and that's your opinion. Maybe we can agree to disagree, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
We're still going through those challenges, and it is definitely, and he knows this, it is definitely a different hurdle that we go through. But at the end, we're learning to build that trust, that relationship, that understanding. We're going on, 11 years now?
Yes, 11
A little
years.
over 11 years now. So we've
And
been
you guys
together
are
for a
what,
long time.
13 years?
14.
14 years.
Oh my
so
God.
so we already passed that 10-year hurdle. So that's what we brand Eli and Mike, because we're together. We're not really going to do
Right.
anything to separate that. So I agree with the fact that if it's not going to cause us to separate, it's no reason to disagree to the point where we're just fighting about it.
And like literally to touch on Syl, and actually Albert, because you're talking about like, sometimes you have to put that on the table, like divorce. I mean, that's a crazy thing to like talk about, right? And,
Yeah, that's difficult.
We honestly have learned that from Albert and Syl, but they've also have learned that from like billionaires. They're not just telling us this information, this is why we learn from you guys, because literally, like, you guys are the ones who told us, if you guys are going to get in a fight and you guys are going to literally not talk to each other, it better be if you're getting divorced. If not, then it's really not that serious,
So
right?
true. And you know what? On top of that, I agree.
But we learned that from you guys. You know what I mean? And I know you guys learned that from, you know, billionaires. And it's like, you know?
No. And you know what? I've been divorced. I've been through it before. So I know when it comes down to the fact of when you go too far, that's what's going to happen. And you know when the answer isn't right in front of you, when you lose love, you lose respect, you lose that feeling of connection, it will get you there. And honestly, I know how it feels to fall that low. And
so, like, if we could be honest, because you guys are being honest to, like, the crowd, like, we have been in the situation where maybe Eli's like, hey, like, you know, right now, you know, I have my ring on. You know, there's been a time where Eli's like, you know what, this ring, it doesn't mean anything right now. And I'm like, what do you mean it doesn't mean anything? We're going through a lot right now. But when he put that on the table, just like maybe Albert put it on the table, we're like, okay.
I'm aggressive just like you. Sometimes I'll lay it out.
Again, at the same time, there is a time where I have to be like, hey, Eli, get it together. So it's not just him telling me, oh, the ring's not going to work. I'm also there too. Hey, you're holding my ring too, and best believe. So you know what I mean? Like, we're both pushing each other, and we learned that from you guys.
Hey, what would you say? Because I'll answer that answer that I gave was more about just the that was the personal life improvement that where I just said it's enough already of like arguing over nonsense. I'm not gonna deal with that anymore. I'd rather just leave.
Exactly.
But I have an answer also for business. How we completely changed business.
Yes.
Like our business mindset and relationship. But before I say that,
please,
you guys, what's the biggest you think improvement in your relationship? Because also another thing to add to that is I feel that ever since you guys kind of opened up more, like on social media, you guys posted a picture where you guys kissed. And you guys, and you guys hadn't done that before.
Right.
So like I feel kind of like when you opened up like that and kind of told the world like, hey, you know what, we are in an actual relationship and you guys kissed, I feel like you released a lot and you kind of were more yourselves where you didn't give a shit what people thought about you.
Yeah.
Did that mean anything special or has
you know
I was
what?
a little nervous.
Yeah, he was nervous.
Like,
I'm more direct, but I actually would post more interesting things on social media just because I'm that guy that I don't care what the world thinks.
Yeah, good.
But at the same time, we're also very respectful. You know, the world has this adversity issue, and I feel like it's hard for people to see two males together on social media trying to influence certain things. So we try to limit it to what I think most of the viewers want to see. At the same time,
and we limit it to like what makes us happy. So we're not like taking any happiness away from us by not doing it in person. You know, you're not like seeing Albert and Syl on the Sunset Strip making out. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're respectful like to our values.
Not a bad idea.
You know, it's not a bad idea. We love the Sunset Strip. It's real fun, but we like literally like those are our values. Like we think like you know, to us, we're like, you know, this is good. Like, you know, we have our time at home. You know what I mean? We're not gonna be in the streets all over each other, you know, but that's what makes us happy. And then in turn, it kind of like is just a little bit respectful because things are not, you know, the way they should be in this world. And I know you guys know that. I know you guys know that. Like, things aren't the way they should be. You know, there's not acceptance like it should be. And, you know, we're just, you know, working on us.
And to be a little bit more vulnerable, we both have been on both sides. We've been straight, and now we are who we are now. So we understand how it feels to be on both sides. So we understand the respect on the LGBT community, the respect on this, you know, regular heterosexual community. So it's,
I mean, Eli literally,
complicated.
You know, he was married for 11 years. You know, he has 2 kids. You know, we've been together almost 12 years, so they're my kids as well. But he lived a straight life, right? And, you know, I actually did as well before I actually was with a woman or a girl. I was 18 years old.
I heard you guys had a lot of girlfriends each.
Yeah, we did. We were kind of like players back in the day, right?
I mean, not me. Eli was.
Oh, maybe I was.
I had like 2 girlfriends, but they were like 8 years.
I had issues.
I don't know what was going on with Eli.
I had issues for sure.
Yeah. So guys, moving into like business, because you guys have been $1 million earners already, over $1 million earners for years.
Thank you.
But I feel like 10,000, that was like when everything changed, and from there you've never looked back. But what changed for us that allowed us to like scale exponentially,
Please
like in a row,
tell
is that book that I recommended you guys.
Yes.
When I
Rocket Fuel, correct?
Rocket Fuel, yeah, Rocket
yeah.
Fuel. That book is great because for when you work with your couple as a couple,
Yes.
it's very important to know if you guys are visionaries or operators. So the
Got it.
book calls operators
Got it.
integrators. So for us, it's clearly she's an operator, she's the integrator, and I'm the visionary.
Yeah.
For you guys, it's the same way. Like one of you guys is better at operations, one of you guys is
I think we know the answer for that one.
So like Syl for the longest, and I'm so happy because I want to tell her here like in this live.
It's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be so nice.
That I finally got her to accept that she's a full-time operator, and like in the last like this year but the last months, the last weeks,
Yes.
she's accepted that role 100%, which has enabled me to be a visionary almost full-time, which has allowed us to scale the business and grow like never before. I've been able to focus and spend one-on-one time with our top people.
Yes.
Because I'm not good at training newbies because we don't speak the same language.
Right.
That's just the honest truth. Like I don't know how to tell you how to get started.
Exactly.
Right.
I forgot about that. But I can get somebody that's doing $500,000 to $1 million, somebody that's doing $1 million to millions.
Yes.
But I'm not good. So now I'm able to spend time one-on-one with our top performers and help them scale their business and treat their business like a business. Because when you're a loan officer or a realtor, you're a business owner.
That's right.
You need to treat because it's just you, even if you're a solo agent.
Yes.
But how do you grow from 300,000, 400,000, and if you're capped and stuck there? You got to build your own business. You got to hire an assistant. You got to hire an LOA. You got to hire another assistant. You got to build your team. You got to get agents under you. So you are a business. And if you don't look at it that way, you're always going to be stuck and capped at your limit, whatever that cap is, because everybody has different caps.
Yes.
Right.
Some people can have more capacity than others, but you're always going to run into that cap because we all have the same hours. So once she accepted that because she understood it, but she accepted it. Now like we're like gonna blow up. Like now I'm not even saying billion because billion now is small thinking. Now I'm saying I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to $1 trillion.
Right.
But that book is very powerful. When you read it, you're just gonna be it's things that you already know, but you're gonna be like, oh shit. Like if I keep hearing it and now I'm reading it, like it makes sense. So Mike, you're gonna be focused only on that, and I'm gonna be focused, Eli, on just this, and then you guys are easily gonna like fucking blow up and make like 3 times, 4 times what you're making right now.
And I think we got to that understanding just recently too. Like Mike's just magic with operations and knowing how to even manage me, because I feel like we're very alike, Albert. I'm just like. I'm focused on what's next. I need to do something different. Like it doesn't work for me.
Because you probably get like 10 ideas every week.
I got ideas right now.
And then Mike's like
I'm like
out of those 10 ideas, like 2 of them are gonna be really good ones.
I'm like, let's do these 2 and we'll handle these later. And like use this as an example. You know what I mean? Like literally when we met Albert and when we met you guys, you know what I mean? Like legit. I mean, I'm gonna say this. You know what I mean? We were like struggling from like $1,000 to like $5,000 to $10,000. We've only been with, and this is a beautiful time frame, but we've been with you guys for 5 years. But the first year that
5 years,
I think
it's like 4 or 5 years now.
Almost 5 years.
Literally, our podcast.
Almost, not 5. Exactly.
It's like almost 5 years. But like, I mean, and see, so that's not that much time. The first year that we knew you guys, we were like struggling with $1,000 to $3,000 in our bank account. I mean, with your guys' mentorship and your ideas and your energy, it literally has got us to the 7-figure mark. And, that's hard for me to say because I'm just not used to like commas in my bank account. And like, I just have to thank you guys so much. Like literally like just be around the right people because we all can work hard, but like you guys push us. And then I think we're like really good friends because yes, we're really good business partners, but we're really good friends.
We also
because
like each other.
We love each other.
No,
but
which is unique in business too.
And remember, you get what you give. Because sometimes it might seem crazy what we're telling you, but like I tell everybody, all of our people that have branches, I'm like, we have been there. Me and Albert have been there. Just trust us. this is what it's gonna take. See, and people don't see the day to day, the weeks, the months that go by. People don't see that. They just want the money, they want the fame, and then they can't even show up.
Exactly.
And to me, I'm like, nobody cares how you feel. Nobody cares how me and Albert feel.
Right.
We have to be here. We have to show up. And we have to lead by example,
Right.
regardless of how. Today was
Right.
like one of those shitty mornings for me, and I'm like, okay, I signed up for this. Like, I'm gonna take care of it.
Right.
I'm gonna hammer down politely, but you know, also it helps when your people are trained properly, and when they're not, you pull them all back, and then we remind everybody of what all of our tasks are, because him and I have huge tasks. Huge responsibilities that we have to execute no matter what. You know, and people don't see that. They're just like, oh, they're lucky. I'm like, no, we're not lucky.
No.
It took us a long time to get here. And to stay here takes even more, and to grow takes even more.
Like, I literally text you today, you know, my bestie, but she's literally on the treadmill. Like, she's literally on the treadmill with the baby, you know what I mean, with operations going on in her amazing office here at the Sunset Strip Towers. Like, are you kidding me? I'm like, this is my bestie. Like, what the heck?
Well, Mike,
you know what I mean?
And something that you guys have to realize is that she doesn't just run operations for mortgage guys. She runs operations for Ambiance Realty, for Driven Enterprises, and now for Conquer Escrow.
God, Conquer Escrow.
So like she is a really good at operations. Like, let's say if she would leave me, I would have to find like 2 people to replace Syl's.
Maybe three.
Maybe three. Yeah, maybe three
actually. Yeah.
So like, she's just really good at operations. Like, I'm so happy that she just kind of accepted that she's an integrator.
Yes.
So like
really
like she's like now she's like now Syl 2.0 also.
Oh wow, Syl 2.0.
I don't know.
I'm
gonna handle my book because I have the audio and I have the book. But in the audio, I was listening to it. I was getting my lashes, and it says
you're Syl 2.0.
Check off this and check off that. And I'm like, wait, how can I check it off if it's audio? So now I have the actual physical hard copy.
Okay.
And the chapters aren't that long. So, I'm going to listen to the audio and then check it off, because this book is very interesting to me, and I'm excited to actually go through it.
Yes.
Because again, we're always open to growing and learning. We remain students.
Yes.
Like, our ego doesn't get in the way like most people. Their ego gets in the way, and then they either get cut off or left behind.
And we have a lot of fun, right, Albert, Syl, Eli? Yeah. We do have a lot of fun, but like, I mean, really, if you get maybe a little
where's your guys' champagne at?
But if you were to see like our text thread, it's like Syl sending me this book. I'm like, oh my God, I finished this chapter. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of friendship we have. It's like, we're just always trying to be better. You know what I mean?
And that's why like Syl 2.0 it's
Syl
official.
2.0.
I give her that Syl 2.0 on the show.
Everybody.
So guys, moving on to the market.
Yeah.
So the market, the recession, the correction. I see it as a huge opportunity, and you guys are a prime example, because you guys are doing better than ever in this market. So like, what changes have you guys done to be able to thrive in this market? Because a lot of loan officers and realtors watching this, they're like, wait a minute, why are you guys like flying private? You're getting new offices, Ferraris. You guys have the headquarters. You guys are growing. Yeah. When their companies are shrinking or going out of business. So like, what are you guys doing different? What's the change?
So right now, the biggest thing is we're doing the complete opposite. We don't believe that. See, I think recession is all mindset. Yeah. I don't think it has to do anything with what the world tells you.
You can choose not to participate.
Yeah, because it's like the news, right? The news could be fake. The news can tell you whatever you want, but at the end, it's your choice to make the move. Right. Your choice to initiate something. And I feel like this recession is just something telling you, hey, you can be lazy. It's okay if you do nothing right now. Everybody's lazy right now. Yeah. Well, we're doing the complete opposite. We're actually promoting more things. We're opening branch offices. We're doing a lot more relationship building. We're just spending so much more time with our team. We're at the office every single day, building and creating. And it's not easy, but we're doing it because it's the only way to overcome this thought that recession is going to hold you back. And that's actually been making us grow exponentially. So I'm actually very happy and blessed, especially to have Michael, because he is that guy like, hey, let's wake up at 4, let's go to the gym, let's do this. And by the time it's 7, we've already done all our self stuff, everything about ourselves, everything that we need to take care of. We go to work and we're there all day. training, developing our future leaders, and then we're spending more time on developing our social media, our influencing circle, spending time with celebrities, and doing all these kind of things, and it's been exciting.
And you know what the coolest thing out of everything, to finish up, the coolest thing that I want you guys to touch on is that, like, in the beginning, people see us.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, well, only Albert is winning. Only Albert and Syl are winning. Well, they're making money and they have their Ferraris and all of that. And then you know what true success is? When people join us, and then those people get their own Ferraris and their own success, like you guys. Yes. And then the coolest thing is when like you guys came under us, then John came under you guys, and now John is building his dream life where he has the most money he's ever had in his bank account. I know that.
So happy.
He's thinking about he wants to get a car. He's holding off on it. Right. He wants to get a watch. He's like looking into a lot of those things. I know he's remodeling his house right now. Right. Yeah. But he's been top producer like 2 months in a row now.
Yes.
And so now it's like success under success. So now it's going like levels down. Like it's like a pyramid of success going down. So now we're making everybody successful. So people are like, wait a minute, you guys are building more leaders. So how does it feel to, or what's the process to build somebody like John that now is killing it?
I think it's just a lot of repetition. If you're going to lead somebody, lead it like you said, so lead by example. There was a time that we actually were failing. We weren't even leading by example. We're just expecting an outcome, and then we weren't there, and then, well, how would we expect results if we're not even there?
Exactly.
So now, ever since we've been present it's actually been a while. We've been doing this for about a year now. We've been just present, training, educating. And now we have these leaders like John. Other people that are following the scene, the example, like God, like these guys are actually sitting here showing.
Do you guys feel like before that, you guys weren't that present? Were you guys slacking off a little bit?
We weren't present because we were only helping, for myself, maybe one person a month. Eli was only helping 1 to 3 people per month. And nowadays, because we're in the right company with the right people, Eli may be helping up to 30 people per month. I may be helping 10 people per month. So we were in the wrong, point of our life, actually, because now we're helping more people, and that's what we're in the business for, is helping people.
And not even that, you're cutting it even shorter. We're helping more people because we have our people in our social media influence that reach out for information. Oh, how are you guys doing it? What do we got to do? People in the company reach out to us. Hey, can I talk to you real quick? So it's more than 30 people. That's just maybe people that have access to us directly. But everybody else, I mean, there's been a circle even from all of us together that have been reaching out to
So find the right circle. Find the right circle that you're going to work with so you can help people. Because that's what makes you successful, right? When you help people, you guys showed us that way. Actually, we thought that we were in a time of our life where we're amazing people, because I was helping 1 person per month and Eli was helping 3 people per month. But you guys showed us that we could help more than 40 plus people per month. And we're doing that today, and it feels so amazing.
So, brother, let me tell you something to close out here. Something that you did for me in the last couple of months. You want me to tell you?
Tell me.
So remember when we had a conversation, and it got a little, it got like intense. It got loud, and
my palms are getting sweaty now. I know what it is.
You got feisty, and your knuckles went like that, and then I went like that back, and we had a conversation.
Yeah, I remember.
But I learned something from you. You want me to tell you what it was?
What is it?
So I was having a mentor call with Bobby.
Yes.
Syl jumps in, and you mentioned something about like Albert, like we gotta lead by example. Like I know the parties and all that stuff is good, but like the parties have been getting out of control, and maybe we just tone it down a little bit. And then I remembered that, and then Bobby was like, because we're always drinking and having a good time and partying and celebrating,
love to have a good time.
and we're still kicking everybody's ass.
Right.
But Bobby said, hey, Albert, why don't you just take a challenge, 30 days no alcohol? And then Syl was like, yeah, go, Bobby, PMA. She was all going like that, all excited. And I'm like, yeah, because you're pregnant. You're being selfish.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, I told Bobby, no, I'm not agreeing to this, no. And he's like, and he was going hard trying to convince me, and I said no, because I don't make decisions under pressure. So like I said, no, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm like, I'll text you tomorrow, Bobby. I'm good. I'm not gonna make any decisions right now. So the call ends and everything, but little did they know that I was already thinking about that.
Oh wow.
Got it.
So because I was thinking like, wait, the market is changing the market is changing, and we have a huge opportunity right now.
Yep.
So if we're already crushing everybody else, imagine if me, being as powerful as I feel I am, imagine if I'm just like, okay, 30 days, no alcohol. Imagine how much more focused I would be. Imagine how much more of a better father and present to my daughters I would be. Imagine a better husband I would be, a better son I would be, as opposed to like on my day off, like I like to have the mimosas drink. Those are always going to be there.
Yes.
So I made a decision, and then the next day I woke up and I'm like, because I was kind of like, I need a break. I want to cleanse my body, and I want to be refreshed, and I want to be more focused than ever. Because the haters watching this, because I know there's going to be a lot of haters watching this, and people that are thinking like, hey, you know what? We think we have a chance. Well, they didn't have a chance before.
Right.
What makes them think now that I'm like way more focused, way more sharp, way more buff, way more shredded, way more fast, and we keep recruiting people like what? Like it's like
Good
game
people,
over.
not just anybody.
It's game over. So like it makes me, I get that high of being more productive.
Yeah.
So like that day I was thinking, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know what? I want to do all those things, but I want to be a better leader. And Eli was right. Like I gotta lead by example. If I want, I can't tell people, hey, tone it down a notch. Hey, don't make a fool out of yourself. Hey, maybe it's time to cut it. If I'm doing it myself, so I said I'm just gonna take a break, and I'm gonna lead by example, and I'm gonna let the results speak for themselves. And I think everybody's gonna feed off from that, and everybody's gonna go hard. So just wanted to let you know that you were part of that decision.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yes. Thank you for that.
You guys want to say something to wrap it up, and then we're gonna do the Spanish one.
No, absolutely.
You know what? I'll just, so we can go this way, but I would just say, like, you guys have shown me that, like, I am the secret. Like, if you're listening, you are the secret. You don't like need anybody but yourself. And if you need, people around you to show you that you are the secret, then go be the secret. Be around the right people, and you will understand that you don't need anybody but yourself. You can make this happen. Like I said, we went from coins to cars. I literally used to put coins in the Stater Brothers, Ralph's machine, and me and Eli would get excited because we got $120.
Really?
Like I said,
those tacos and Taco Bells were so bomb.
It was like the best thing ever, and now we have commas in our bank accounts, not coins.
Yeah.
From coins to cars, because we have our Ferrari now. We used to be driving, like I said, in a crazy car that had just McDonald's and fries everywhere. You can do it. You just have to be around the right people. Believe in yourself. You are the secret.
So to add to that, you just have to be a little bit more confident. Confidence comes inside. You don't have to be around. I mean, we all love mentors that help you scale when you get further, but be confident now. Walk into a room, be that diamond that everybody wants to look at. Shine bright, go in there and take over. This is your life. You only have one time to do it. There's no other repeats. One life, you go forward, you make it happen. You meet really good people that care about you, that want to help you develop yourself into a leader as well. And they're going to help you scale and see something better that you don't even see. And that's what we got here with Albert and Syl. We became these newer Eli Hulk and Mike Hulk.
Eli and Mike 2.0.
Yeah, 2.0.
And we're just
still 2.0.
And we're just so empowered. And honestly, you just got to find the right people. If you got to get rid of some old friends, if you got new friends, whatever you need to do, you live one life, and you just got to take advantage of it.
And you guys give us something too, please. We need to hear from you guys.
I love that. No, I agree. I mean, you get what you give. That's simple. If you're willing to change habits, certain things that you've always done, doesn't mean they're right? And what kind of life do you want? And when people are like, oh, it's not all about the cars. You know what? Somebody's dream car might be like a Mustang, those fancy ones.
Exactly.
So what? Like, and if you want a Ferrari, get a Ferrari. Like, the people that are like, oh, it's not all. Oh, yeah. Well, it's about whatever you want it to be all about. But when you have extra money, when you're making money, you're not putting coins into a machine. You can donate to your church, to whatever you believe in. It doesn't matter, right? And some people like cars, some people like different things, and who gives a who cares?
Yes.
Like, let people live and let live. Everybody has an opinion and judgment, but now it's not all about the cars, right? Because maybe now you can't afford them, but it used to be about the cars. So it's like people are so, you always have to be the same. And I always say this, money enhances whatever you already are.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah, people are so quick to judge other people, but before they judge themselves, it's so sad.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Now, guys, we mentor a lot of realtors and loan officers to become great. And I know you guys have a beautiful office in Rancho.
Thank you.
And it's like everybody talks about that office. Like, you guys have all the signs. It's colorful. and you guys have a lot of parking.
In the IE.
Like if somebody is watching this and they're a realtor, they're a loan officer, and they want to be mentors, because we have our leaders mentorship meetings where we teach you guys, and this is more of high level. Like if you're a producer, those are focused for. But there's also new realtors that maybe they're like 1 year in and they're doing good, but they want to go from good to great. If they want to join your office or they want to work with you guys, realtors or loan officers in Rancho, where can people follow you and where can people reach out to you guys?
So you can reach us on Instagram, Eli and Mike. So me and Mike share everything on social media platforms just because we have ways of communicating with people, make it a lot easier too. So anybody can reach us
Eli
there.
and Mike.
At
TikTok
Eli and Mike.
is
TikTok is official Eli and Mike.
and YouTube.
YouTube is Eli and Mike.
Love it.
Yeah, so we have all this Eli and Mike stuff. So it's easy to find us. Really, you can literally Google Eli and Mike.
Follow
and you'll find
us. We love you. Thank you guys for this podcast.
And we're totally willing to train you and help you develop into leaders, or even teach you how to become an amazing agent or an amazing
let's all
lender.
change our lives together.
Let's do it.
And people watching this, do me a favor and go back like 4 years ago and watch the first podcast we did, so that you can see how much these guys have grown. So
4 years ago.
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Oh my God,
thank you for being our guest, and really proud of you.
Guys.
Both.
Love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Love you.